know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Here's Tate to return. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run it here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you'd think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 190! 190! Ohio! Ohio!
This time Elway will throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
Now it's Elway. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. Now a toss play. This is Foreman. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
4th down. Here's Marino. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the toss, here's Foreman. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Marino got a man open. It's Sutton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now it's Marino. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Elway. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Elway. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Marino looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking for Cruz, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken about the 12. Twisting away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Marino. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, I mean, can flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To throw is Marino. A dump off to Anderson. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Marino sets up. Flushed out right. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Marino, 3rd and 1. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and throw forward Marino. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Elway will throw. Flush to his right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Foreman. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to... That's caught at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Flex round!
On first, they'll throw with Elway. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. After the interception, here's Marino. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun!
2nd and 10, Marino once more. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. So we've come up. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Marino will throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Marino to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Play action. Elway eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Marino to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Detroit!
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Elway. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Crosby on now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gone! Here we go now.
Here's Marino. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun on third down is Marino. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Elway. It's caught left side by Cooks. Cooks flashing the footwork. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll come out in the pistol. Elway. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. In for the score. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. I got wide.
On 2nd down, Marino. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jets have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Elway. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Levante David in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On second down, Elway. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Crosby on now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56. Trip. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Marino. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit! Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You.
They'll throw on first down with Marino. Finding some room at midfield. Throw left side complete to Ingram. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here we go now. 319!
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 319. 319.
Now Marino looking to throw on 2nd down. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Marino on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Marino will look to throw on first. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Elliott. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
To throw is Elway. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now Elway on first down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now, Elway on first down. Flushed out right. It fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Levante David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Elway to throw. Buying time is, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Now Elway on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Elway. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's Marino. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a 2nd down.
Watch him now, Barney! Over! All right, now, lucky 56.
Marino here from the gun. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3-19.
One last shot for Marino. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, despite the loss here, it was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.